trong trời trong này chỉ cái này cha phong yêu sẽ là tàu vào tàu chơi nè trong xe để này cũng chẳng còn nó bên mong USA TV lúc xe thì nó thiên để nó của nhân sự cha là một trong lúc xe tận đây nó bây giờ thả mấy chỉ sao là bây giờ kế là luôn thế là một trong chờ hậu thì chờ kế luôn thì của tàu sang gặp bên mong USA TV thế nhưng mua lắm bây giờ mua TV cho nên số lượng số tụ tàu sai thế là một trong lúc xe nó chỉ của trong xe thế cũng mấy thuộc khoa chưa sáng thế nếu của tàu tôi một cổng của trong nông nào trong lúc xe thì kế là luôn như trong bên mong USA TV cho nên cũngจะเกี่ยวกับรถแต่ฉันกับเป็นพวก USA TV เนี่ยย้อนจงเตาแต่เกี่ยวโอละโอรถแต่เนี่ยยี่สิบจีโมเลยตัวมันฉันกับจะเป็นจีโมเนี่ยตัวมันเทกับเป็นจะนุ่งเลยแต่แต่เที่ยจะขนาดนี้กูอยากอีกข้อเดียวจึงเจ๋งเห็นเราหมดจะไปชมพวก USA TV เนาะอย่าลืมแต่น้องๆกูเสียตัวเจอกูอีกทุกคนชื่อเสียงนะตัวมันเปียฉันเนี่ยตัวแข่งมินจีเที่ยเนี่ยเขาเกี่ยวกับรถฉันกับตัวเชี่ยวเราหมดจะเป็นพวก USA TV ซื้อแต่ชีมาเราหมดจะไปโอลิไฮไปจะกงเจกงรอแต่เนี่ยที่ชีแต่เนี่ยเที่ยนั่นเอง但是一年到那些顾客就被实在冇晒俾台 video 那么明知等等呢，但係一考顧客冇認到明知等你如果佢佢哋聊天那些，你一對到明知俾冇晒台 video 那嘛就可能只ở嚟呢，就俾冇晒台 video 那咗。Castle， 你都俾冇晒喏。
My name is Omar. I've been the owner here for 2 years now. I used to work here with the previous owner, which most of you guys know. His name was Ricardo. But that was like 8 years ago. That's where I got my experience, but now I own it, and well, I try my best to do as best as I can for you guys, and hope you guys can help me out, and I'll do my best all the time.
I know that my first time that I met you was in the Merced New Year in Merced, and I saw you give away a free pig for raffle out, and I thought that was an awesome thing that you do for our community, and I really appreciate for that.
Well, I help out as much as I can. I mean, I'm thinking about doing the same thing this year, so you guys come and get some tickets because there will be another free pig. I appreciate it. You guys helped me a lot, and well, I'll try to stay here as long as I can. That's the only place around here in Merced, so I will try to be here as long as I can so I can keep helping you guys and keep the business going.
Nên tôi nói là tôi chữ là thế thì giờ này cho nhau gì bị nó là do trong này tàu tua rồi bị một xe rồi không xe thế thì tôi nó chở mỗi tuần bùa là bù đỡ thế nó thì sẽ lấy từ tổ một rồi không nó cái như trong nó có
nhớ trong mấy cái tôi sai bé tuần bùa không nó thế cũng như bọn nó nhau họ muốn thì vì thế
ok
cũng trong xuyên đầu
cái lúc bị hỗ trợ nó
cũng do hòa nhà nó trong lì xong nó họ tuần bố nó chỉ bây giờ nhớ đã phải xin nó tuần này
ok chỉ lúc nào này tôi tuần bùa đấy chị nào
cái tua冲啊，
你tua冲啊，
我迄阵睇嘅tua手冲拢咯，嗰種些，你啲薄呢條嘢，冇條嘢呢啲都使俾ตัวบัวนอที่嗰種先到。
แต่กุ้ยชาหน่อยอย่าอีตัวลัวเทียนนู่นนอนเลยตัววันนี้น้องบัวไปเจ้าหนึ่งลูกชงเทียกูสากันนะฮะอ๋อพี่เรารู้เป็นเชื่อแต่ว่าต่อเจ๊เทียเทียเป็นเชื่อกันหัวดิจ้ะ
กูหัวนี่เป็นสิ่งยะ
ก็ย่อของน้องเราก็ย่อตัว
fresh not
เจ๊ก็เนี่ยเนาะว่าลูกชงว่าเจ้านู่นนอนละ
ว่าเจ้านู่นเนาะ
โอเคเจ๊ก็ตัวเป็นเนี่ยหัวดิจ้ะ
หัวดิเด้อสิ่งชง
นี่ตัวว่าชีอยู่ว่าเนี่ยเนาะตัวหันเดมาร์กตัวชงเลยอย่างว่าไม่เนี่ยอยู่ว่าตัวเซลล์ชงนะ
ไม่เนี่ยอยู่ตัวชงซึ่งจริงๆแต่ตัวโอวีน้องมันตัวชง
โอเคเดี๋ยวก็เราเชียร์เถอะนะ
กูวันนั่งท้องดีนะว่ากูย่อว่าได้นะน้องหน่อยอย่างที่ว่ากูอยากตัวตุ่มบนนะจะบอกว่านั่งคอว่ากูครอบครัว family ยันนะไปจะติดตัวตุ่มบนนะน้องหน่อยจะบอกว่านั่งคอกูครอบครัว
là ok rồi share cái này nè chị tụi buôn là như ngõ phân gì thế bọn này
tụi buôn nó như thằng mà đã thế ốp của bé rồi là tụi buôn
là dù đi nè nó phân gì rồi dùng giờ ta lại vậy
thế là một chiếc tua nó chỉ dùng gì ra đâu dù
nè nó tua nó hay mà
nhưng nhỏ chân ý oli dù mà tôi tuổi rồi xưa
là ok rồi cái này ok chị có ở bên thứ tôi có cho tua này hay mà
bé tôi là của bé tôi thì cũng cho tôi ba của
ok rồi cái này nè chị ở chỗ rồi có hỏi chị hả
ok na cái như rồi số linh số tụ này rồi sẽ tới này cô còn được lúc sẽ tới xin nói thế nhớ là được quý sáng là chỉ này cô bỏ được Omar Estrada nó được quý tu chữ châu lũ ở Port Castle nhớ rồi lũ giò Atwater California này nhớ cái cầu to về và một xe về to mấy engine là xứ là chỉ này chỉ nhớ một xe chỉ cô bảo tàng hay tiền này sẽ đại diện mộtชั้นกันหนึ่งให้เครื่องเก่าเทียนหรือกูจะชั้นกันไปจ่อว่า bây giờ sẽ đợi cho sáng bây giờ thì chỉ hôm nào cũng trong xe thế cũng chờ tàu nửa tua họ nói đó chỉ mà họ chừng chừng thì thế tàu kia cũng chờ nửa tua nó là nửa cũng vậy thôi thì sáng ngày bên mong USA TV thì này cũng bỏ nó không có số như là mong USA TV nó thế chứ họ nói cũng trong tàu tàu cho nửa cái thế chỉ ta lý nó là nửa cũng mua tới giờ đó chỉ nửa cũng chẳng sao tôi một kia rồi bây giờ nửa chỉ sáng ngày một trong những cái tên là thế nữa chứ chỉ hôm nào cũng họ chờ nửa là muốn ra bây thảm bên chứ. Hey, good to see you here, Omar.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, thank you for supporting us, Mong
No
USA
problem.
TV, with the commercial, because like I was telling the family, us being a TV, in order for us to survive, be able to produce, TV for them to see, we gotta have people to support us. Commercial like yourself and, other that, been supporting us. Otherwise, then we could not air because it costs money, right? To air, and that's the only way that we could, support the TV for the community to watch. And so by having people like yourself, business like yourself to support us. So I want to thank you for that, first of all. But anyway, welcome to Mo USA TV.
Yeah, no problem. We got to help as much as we can, It's a community, everybody is the one. Everybody is together, If we stick together, we can make it possible. And, if it's possible, we can keep doing this.
Well, before we start, just want you to say hello to everybody at home and say a few words to our audience.
Okay, how's it going, everyone? My name is Omar, the owner of Port Castle. I've been the owner there almost 3 years now. It's been a pretty good 3 years so far. I would like to keep going as long as I can to help you guys and support you guys all the way. And hopefully you guys can do the same for me too and keep the tradition going.
Okay, yes. Okay, trở lại ông mà nếu cô tao hay thì nếu cô tao làm qua khó kia là luôn nó tao đi bấy hiong đó chỉ mà nếu khó là nếu cô vả thế này cái chân gà còn nếu sẽ tao đi nằm một tao đi thế này chỉ còn là cô hay khó dùng thế. Now let's talk about a little bit about yourself, Omar. Now, how big is your family?
Well, my family, it's 2 brothers and 2 sisters, so it's 4 of us. And it's not a big family, it's a medium family. And now I have a wife and 1 baby, so we're
just 1, right?
Yeah, so far
okay.
For now. Yeah.
Okay, now when you grow up, now I know that right now you're in Atwater, but have you always lived there, or were you born and raised from elsewhere?
Well, I was born in Mexico, but I came over here when I was like a year old, a little bit over a year old, and we lived in Turlock for half of my life, and then we moved to Merced, and I've been here since then, since I was like 11 or 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cô cũng cho ông mà thả mình chỉ nói thế ông mà nếu cô hay cho được khó hay tiền nếu cô yêu nhớ rồi mấy tế tên là thế vấn đề là một nhớ rồi Atwater nếu cô tàu tốt lo nhớ tới khi nào tới khi nếu cô nhớ rồi về thở lạc cái nếu mà lấy lọ tới khi nó là nếu cô một bao nhiêu thế nếu cô mua ít thì mình nhiều thế nữa chẳng hạn nó nếu cô mà nhớ rồi tại khi nó nhớ rồi Atwater thì nếu cô nhớ rồi thì lúc theo Port Castle nó. Now what do you do prior to, let's just say as a kid, grow up? What kind of education do you have anyway?
Well, when I was a kid, I've always lived in, we could say ranch, out in the country. I would always, do country life, work with animals, do all kinds of stuff like that. I would ride dirt bikes. I love riding dirt bikes. I still have one, you see it. But yeah, I've done all that kind of stuff, and I live right down the road from Port Castle where it used to be, so that's how I got introduced into it. So that's when I started working there when I was 14, I believe, and that's how I got into the business.
Now, do you ever have interest of become like what you do right now, or did you went to school to become what you do right now?
Yeah, that's the funny part, because when I was 14, I was barely in high school, and I just got that job because I knew the owner there. We're friends, and it was right next to my house. It's like maybe 300 feet, something like that, real close. Now I ride my dirt bike over there and go work on the weekends and go to school, during the week. And I got the experience. I worked there about 3 years, something like that. So when the guy left, I got the chance to start the business, so I got it. So basically, I was meant to be there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you have any family that does that before?
No, I'm the only one that's ever done that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So how do you learn how to do those? Are you kind of like having background or experience of doing that before?
Well, the only experience was when I worked there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I worked there for 3 years, a little bit more than 3 years, I think, and you know, it stayed in my mind. Whenever I got the chance to start the business, came back to me again. So I just kept going from there. Yeah, it helped because if I would have never had the experience,
Yes.
I would have came in blind, and who knows how that would have been. So it was good in one way, I guess.
如果他的他们就那天如果是包上面就那个，以后为你家了是欧嘛不到么也来 experience 多了是你不到个的也好了那多，你这啥了么我就好了呢，那就可能你估计一考的你估计到个都也好了那天，你估计是真的如果 podcast 那几天给你天了就你估到点年了么我的，你估计到我厉害。还得包我的人那多了天，知道么个我多做的考的你估到là một vấn đề thổ nữa là một cuộc nó chỉ là những cuộc hậu lửa trâu lại nó thêm mà những cuộc hậu lửa trâu lại thế chỉ còn đấy ít khó thì cũng như thế experience trong nửa thế này sẽ bị qua tàu này sẽ bị báo qua dạ hậu lửa của nó chỉ tất cả nó chỉ sẽ là một dục lúc chẳng đó ô li thổ tiền lúc họ trong cái đầu dù chỉ này sẽ tàu là một dục lúc chẳng là một trâu nửa thứ ta xin nó lại nó mà now would you let's just say when you grow up going to school high school all that, will you plan to, what was your major anyway? I mean, in reality, everybody have a dream and wants to become.
Yeah, for sure it wasn't killing pigs. But when I was in high school, I wanted to be a CHP or certified welder. I liked welding a lot. You know, stainless steel, all that stuff. It's a good job. They pay good, and there's some really good jobs out there that have real good benefits. But I was still undecisive. After I graduated, I was working as a welder, but not up there where I wanted to be, you know. So when I got the chance to run the business, Port Castle, I was like, man, you know what? Forget about welding. Let's go kill pigs. I've done it before. I know how to do it. So I got the business, and it's been good so far.
Now, since you are now running that, now how long have you been doing that now, since you actually took over the business?
I've been doing that as an owner. I've been doing that 2.5 years, I believe, now. So, yeah, 2.5 years plus the other 3 years I've used to work there. So I've had quite a bit of experience now with pigs.
Okay. I noticed that you have the property that's surrounding your farm there, is that also yours?
Yeah, everything right there includes the business. Everything is together.
How many acres on that property? I mean, outside of that, you know?
Maybe it's about 5 acres, I believe, around there, yeah.
Okay, so what do you do besides just your pork castle?
We also sell, what do you mean, like another business?
Well, I know the inside there where you do, you know, your pig and your animals,
Butchery.
you know, that's your butchery there. But, you know, outside that farm area, are you growing any
Sometimes raise some cows or goats and or chickens sometimes too, like those wild chickens, Mexican chickens. Let them raise loose and then sell to people. That's basically it. Yeah.
You don't have any like a wild pig,
No.
any of those things?
They're too hard to catch and then they're too mean. Yeah.
You know, my people, we love those. We
Yeah.
love those wild pig.
Yeah. They always ask me, but you know, it's too hard to clean them and they're too mean sometimes. And, you get hurt with those things. And yeah, the best thing is just to go hunt them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, basically, you just kind of sells more like, you know, what would you say? It's not a wild animal, just more like
Just like a domestic pig,
domestic,
a farm pig.
Animal,
Yeah.
farm animals.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah, all my pigs, they come from Montana, so they're all just a domestic pig. They feed them over there, mainly is corn and soybean mix cross like that. So that's what they feed them. Real nice pigs. Very rare you get any worms in them, so it's not like those backyard pigs, you know.
Okay.
Like those California pigs they raise here, backyard pigs. You know, they feed them mostly garbage. Those Montana pigs, you know, they're clean.
Well, I heard my people always say Montana
Yeah,
pig.
yeah.
Oh, it tastes really good.
Yeah.
So that's all you have, right? Just Montana pig.
Just Montana. They come out
Okay.
of state, yeah.
Hai cái đó này thế nào? Ở chị ở Oman nó cũng mua tí cho ở Montana ở bùa xứ nó chỉ này thì cho bé chỉ lấy giờ từ lấy cho con lông là bù đồ nó cũng dùng thế chị cho bùa này nó qua cá thế này chị này cho bùa này mua chị như thế này thả nó này sẽ đấy thả cho Montana cho bùa xứ này chị Oman mua cho bùa nó xứ này nhớ đồ bé như lúc podcast nó chị này cũng bỏ cho vào chị nhớ là để cá nó chị còn nó cũng nhớ khi đó nó khó chơi nó khó chơi nữa, còn nó cũng nhớ là podcast, nhớ là shop về water nữa chị, nhớ linh đạo là chị từ này hòm, từ cho nhớ gì, nhớ được bị coi là cái gì một tháng ngàn này thế này sẽ tháng ngàn tụi bên phong USA TV. Now, when you say you just so getting those pork from Montana, now do you just ship there monthly or how does that work anyway?
This is a good topic. You know, I always try to explain this to people, and sometimes they probably don't understand me right or something. But every week we get new shipments for everybody that wants to know. Every Wednesday or Thursday, the latest Friday, but that's rare. Usually it's Thursdays. They'll be in there already every week. The reason I get them every week is because people like the new pigs. You know, new pigs. They come in, they're fresh, they're nice to look at, everything, ready to kill. You know, so. Everybody that wants pigs for the weekend, you know, come in Thursdays, Fridays, and choose all the new ones, you know. Get the best ones out of the shipment.
So let's just say if I come up there, I saw a certain one that I want. Do you mark with my name on it? How do you?
Sometimes I do letters or numbers.
Okay.
They'll all be different.
Okay.
If there's 20 people that reserve pigs,
Yeah, so you
they'll
got a
be
number.
from 1 to 20 or,
Okay.
you know, different number. I give you a receipt, you leave deposit, I save your pig. Worst case scenario, something happens to your pig, it dies, or because sometimes when it gets cold, like right now in the winter, they go on top of each other because it's cold, and the bottom pig will suffocate, you know, because it's too much weight.
Right.
The worst thing is just choose another one.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot to choose from, but yeah, almost 100% of the time, you know, you reserve one, it's yours.
Okay. Jadi kuku hatau jah omar tha thia te ne ku tha so te ne jambo to Montana to se ne ne oli cha ne cho tao li cha te to le che ne he te chu chua thi che ne tao cho chua yin tao to ne che chua thi te ne che no Wednesday se che jambo che yin to cho tan tho che te ne cho ne sai yo bo ne che ne mun hok Thursday se che ne mo sai to bo tu li ne nhẹ te da ne che ne pi che leng lo ne tu ne nhẹ che jong go li te nếu mà lấy cho tụ number trong tụ bò này giờ thì có sai tụ bò từ chứ có giờ thay tụ mũ chỉ nên cho tụ number ý tụ bò này chỉ tụ đấy có tụ chỉ cho có cho deposit trong nửa xứ chứ nếu mà bị trở lên chỉ nên cho bị cho tụ number trong đấy chỉ nên chú ý thì giờ khó bị pay cái chỉ chú ý thì chạy bị có tụ bòตัวnày thì giờ thì giờ vị đi chả khăn mà giờ thì lúc cha nó là thiên là chỉ tới thọ giờ nó là chỉ tới rộng bò hoặc là một xí chuột thì nó chỉ chạy bị có tụ hay tụ nhớ là họ cá chỉ tụ nhớ họ cá chỉ nên opa chỉ tàu chỉ theo này cũng họ tàu thay chỉ nên là giờ giờ khăn họ tàu trừ tàu là một trong các tú nữa là như thế sai đồ tụ chết chứ nếu mua một con tàu ta sẽ khó chỉnh chén kia mà như thế cho xóa thì nữa cho xóa thì nó Wednesday sẽ chỉ cho một chết như tôi cho chứ giờ này sai tụ một chết chỉ nó Thursday sinh ra thế này chứ nếu một sai chỉ thì xí chỉ mang tàu rồi nàyวันเสาร์ที่thế này nếu mà mộtตัวlà những tàu này chỉ khả năng này cũng người cần hàng khác sẽ tàu liên đạo thế này cho một chỉ những tí cho mộtตัวmình thay làตัวxưa. Alright, so now let's just say. Now, is that difficult to run a place like this?
Very difficult, my friend. You know, a lot of people that know me personally and they see my business, they say, man, you have an easy life. You work 5 days out of the week and you close Monday and Tuesday. But you know, it's not like that. Every business that you are involved with live animals, it's a 24-hour job. Sometimes I get shipments in the middle of the night for the pigs, you know, because, you know, they come out of state. They can't wait until you wake up because they got to go somewhere else. That's one thing. Sometimes you get no sleep. Then sometimes you got to wake up at night and go check them when it's too cold. I have heaters in there. I turn them on, you know. Also feed them all the time, every day. You always got to be feeding them, cleaning them. You can't really go anywhere unless you leave somebody there because...
Right.
You know, that's something you got to do every day, so it's very stressful.
Oh, like that's why we have to eat to survive too, right?
Same like an animal. It's very stressful, but, you know, it's like everything. maybe there's another business out there it won't have that, but it will have something else that would be hard, you know. Everything is hard in life, yeah. But when you're dealing with animals, it's a lot of stress because if you just leave them, you know, who knows what will happen. You know, they got to eat every day and do all that stuff, so you got to be on them every day.
Wouldn't that be great, right? We can get some kind of business that just grow by itself.
Yeah, just watch it and count the money, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
But it doesn't work like that.
Well, I know that, you know, how people come, they slaughter the pig, they gut the pig out, they clean all that. Now, who's cleaning all that? You do that, right?
Yeah, we can do that. Like if they need help and they want us to do everything.
No, I'm talking about the afterward. You know, all those poop. You know how running down there.
Yeah.
Where does that go? Does that go underground or what does that go?
No, the water goes to a big pond that we have, but everything else gets filtered and we gotta throw that away.
Okay.
Yeah, we got like screens where the water goes through and everything else stays behind, and we gotta throw that in some barrels and then the company comes and takes all that.
So who's cleaning all those things?
We gotta do it.
So the customer only come and do their own, you know, cleaning, slaughter the pig, and do the cleaning, and take the meat and whatever left, all the junk inside. And of course, you did all that.
That's the funnest part of the day. Yeah, that's part of the job. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. Yes. Now, on average, in a given weekend, now what is how many pig or goats or chickens, all that? You know that it's been slaughtered anyway.
Well, this business, you know, it's got its times, up and downs. You know, the Hmong people that have their culture months out of the year. You know, when it's a good time of the year, average would be from 30 to 40 pigs per week. But on the slower parts of the year, probably 20 to 30. So it's not too bad, you know. Chickens, probably 100 a week, sometimes a little bit more. Like right now, Merced New Year, probably 200 chickens a week. So it just depends, but probably average all year is around 30 pigs per week. Average all year.
What's your best time given throughout the year?
My best time, 1 month for sure, is November. Yeah, that's a good month for me. Then there's a couple other 2-3 months that are real good. Their average is like 40 pigs per week almost. It's like, I would say about 3 months out of the year that's real high like that.
What's special about November? Is that because of Thanksgiving? Or is
I don't know. November, you know, Hmong people do a lot of cultures in November. And another thing too, a lot of Mexican people and white people celebrate it too, so they come and buy pigs too, you know.
Okay.
Since they don't have cultures like that, they don't buy too often. But in November, there's Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So they come and buy a lot of pigs too. So it's a little bit better for me, you know, get other people in there.
So your customer is it's all mixing, right?
Yeah, like right now in December, all this holiday stuff like that, I'll get a lot of white people, a lot of Mexican, and a lot of Hmong too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in doing this, in your experience to do all this for all this time, what would you say? What is something like? What is the worst thing that you would say that, you know, in your experience in doing this anyway?
The worst thing that happened to me? Last year, in this same month, December, I didn't have heaters in the barn for the pigs. And the pigs would come off of the truck, you know, it's real cold. But something was happening. I think the truck drivers were not paying attention or something, because they got to close the trucks inside so the wind don't go in too much so they don't get too cold. And the pigs would just come in there, and they're out throughout the night. I'll have, you know, a couple just freeze to death, you know. And that hit me pretty hard because it took me like a week or two to notice that. And then I put the heaters in there and did all that, but I lost a lot of money then.
Right.
But till now, I fixed that problem already. But that was one of the biggest things that happened to me.
Now I see we watched the video, you know, at the beginning before our conversation here too. Now I see like inside your facility that you have there. Tell us a little bit more about inside. What do you have, inside anyway?
Inside the butcher shop.
Yeah, how we see all those people was doing cleaning the pig, and I see you got that whatever the water. I don't know what you call it, right? The water tank.
The water tank.
Yeah, the water tank.
Yeah.
With then, they put the pig in there so that way, the boiling water and all that. So, beside all of that, what do you have, or what do you call that water thing anyway?
Well, that's the hot water tank. That's the one that takes off all the hair. From there goes to the machine. Actually, the machine's the one that takes it off, but the hot water is what makes it soft.
Right.
Yeah. So after that, then we have the tables. I got about 7 tables in there for everybody, to work. That they all have their space. I have about 8 sinks, so I have an extra sink for everybody. And then I got basically everything's in there, sponges, everything they need.
Not that torch.
Yeah, they have the burning torch too for the gas.
All of that that's your provided.
Yep. I provide all that. A lot of places, I don't charge them for the gas. A lot of places do. A lot of people have told me, hey, how come you don't charge? I'm like, you know what? It's already included in the pig. I don't want to do that. A lot of places they charge, and I don't think people would like that. If I were to go kill a pig and I want to clean it my way, and they tell me $10 for the gas, I'd be like, what the heck, man? I already bought the pig.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't charge for the gas. Everybody burns to whatever they like to do. And, they have everything there. I think I'm doing the best I can. I let them do their thing. I don't bother them, so.
Trở lại ông này cô biết cho họ nói thế này cô hay cho nó khó hay tiền nhất trong từ lúc chờ lúc podcast nó nhất là lúc chạy họ này cô mua lúc đa đi đi cũ rồi này là một lá này tụm bùa thế này chỉ mua lúc này lần bạc rồi cả cho plau đây này cô lấy tặng tên là thế chỉ này cô mua gì lúc trong rồi này thế này chỉ này cô mua gì lúc trong thế này chỉ mua cho tao gà là tên là thế này chỉ cho này nhỉ rồi cho nghe giờ thế này chỉ khả năng cô sẽ khó dùng thế này như mua tên là tí gì cho là một sân gà rồi này thì này tí tôi muốn dùng bùa rồi đợi nữa là chỉ này mua chờ tên là rồi dùng rồi này tí gì trở lên này đại video này tí tao bỏ lọ thế này cô mua cho lô yang xóa đi tên là tí gì thì cho nó cho là một cái này giao này tụm bùa cả hu cho trong rồi dùng rồi này lại tên cái tên là rồi dùng hu chẳng cả một chế cho một con nọ xưa này chỉ khả năng cô ấy khó dùng thế lúc chờ này cô đã đa chỉ mua gì lúc trong chỉ này cô sẽ là tôi chỉ trong là này cô mua chờ rồi này tàu xỉ tên là thế. Now, how big is your facility there anyway?
The inside? I haven't really measured it, but I would say it's probably about 100 by 100, I would say, around there. Yeah, it's a good size. I have filled it up plenty of times. It'll be full of people, but people get out of there in and out pretty quick.
Right.
They have everything there. They get to it and they're done.
Well, you got 8 tables, so I mean a good 8 family can fit in there,
oh,
right?
Yeah, easy.
Everybody can work on the pig or all that.
Yeah, that'll be
now
done.
you have pig. Now cow too, right?
Cow is the problem. I don't really have enough property to raise them in, so cow eats a lot. I do buy them sometimes, but they're pretty expensive right now. And then, the thing is, people usually use them for funerals and stuff like that, so sometimes it's hard for me to hold on to them so long, until somebody needs them. So usually cows, if they let me know ahead of time, I can get them.
Okay. But if they got it from somewhere, they can slaughter that.
Yeah, I let them slaughter there.
Okay. Now you also have big facility. We talked before how Hmong people, we do have a culture, whether doing their we do have like a funeral service. That's the main thing when the person actually die and they do the funeral service. But then they also have one for the spirit service, which is which is the after the fact, after the funeral. Maybe they waited for. Sometimes some people wait for a month, 2, or sometimes they wait for a year, and they redo that. That. And we talk about that. You say since you have the facility there, you allow them to come and do that over there too. Then,
So you're talking about like doing all their culture there?
Yeah, all the
setting
culture
up the
thing,
place?
yes,
Yeah, I've had a lot of people do that. They ask me, and that's no problem with me. I give them all I have there. I have a place for them to burn the paper, all that stuff.
Right.
They can basically use everything I own there. I try to help them as much as I can. I know a lot of places don't let them do that.
Yeah.
And, I do. It don't bother me any.
Cho nên cũng cho ông thả thế này cũng mua thả cho thì này cũng chỉ mua và này mua hai cho mà nhiều là mà tiêu nữa ý là nhiều cho là một nhiều thế là một tu thế này chỉ cho mua nhiều但是mà giờ này lên thế sai nhiều là chỉ mà lên chia là một trâu là chỉ này hay tao lười khó này sai cho là tuần là này cả ý họ chừng chén thế vì để bên mua bên cho cái trái tên là thế là một trâu giờ cái job đi tên là nó là này như thế này thấy nó họ chờ tao bù chỗ này thế này giờ này mua tiền này sao mua cái này cho cái bây giờ cái trái đâyว่าจอบลีเต้นแต่นั่นแหละเขาเชื่อต่อกูได้ด่าเทียนี่เราในเต้นแต่เต้นนั่นแหละในกูปูนี่ว่าต่อที่ชีเต้นแต่เทียนั่นเจ๊คนนั้นในกูมั่วเชื่อด่าตรงนี้เทียแต่นี่เขาสามหมู่ชีนี่จีมั่วเชื่อเต้เขาเชื่อเต้หมู่ชีเต้นแต่นั่นแหละนี่จะเลยมั่วตัวเจ้าชูนะซื้อเจ๊มั่วนี่เขาเกใจเนี่ยคนแต่เรายิ่งต่อที่หยาดนี่ยิ่งโอเคคนแต่ที่ชีเรามาตรงนี้เสด็จนั่นแหละเจ๊คนนั้นในกูยังเขาจงเทียแต่ถอดไปกูมั่วที่เขาเตรียมสาวๆที่เขาเชื่อกันด่าหน่อยไปกูจีมั่วเชื่อเทียนั่นเจ๊nhớ là phải podcast rồi chơi đa hình thế chứ cô nhớ mua còn là là một cái khó trong bút rồi sẽ đợi tên là thế chứ nhớ trong tàu thì tên này sao tàu chơi xí trả nên họ chỉ mua chơi này tên này họ tới một giờ chơi xu nữa chứ nên cũng xí tàu thế. Now let's talk about that. Where how people can use. Let's just say they come there and they can do culture there. Is there any fee for that?
No.
I would say as long as they buy.
Yeah, if they buy their animal there, and everything, there's no fee.
Yeah.
I let them. It don't cost me any to let them borrow my stuff.
Yeah.
As long as they don't damage it.
Yeah.
Which they usually don't.
Oh yes.
But for me, I want to help them as much as I can, so they can do their thing and feel comfortable there. My business is selling the animals. After that, if I can help them, I help them all the way, And I would like to have, a lot of people there. I know them already really good. I can call them my friends already. They're my customers, but they know me really good too. So, I would like to have a relationship like that with everybody. It's not just about money. It's about helping each other too.
Right.
So, if whenever they want to do stuff like that, there's no problem with me.
Okay. Cho nên ông bảo này cũng tao thả mình chỉ cho nó khó và là một trong những khó để cái sáng gà nó nữa cũng thì nếu bao này chỉ chống tụ là cho nên phải một giờ bé giờ này phong dư là nếu cũng sáng gà nếu cũng chẳng sáng chắc phong dư gì đây là thế chỉ là thì thả cho cái nhân xe cái là luồng gạo sữa của nó nếu cũng nếu cho nếu khó thế đó chỉ mà khỏi chờ bé chỉ nếu mua nữa giả chỉ từ nếu bắt sáng gà tao sẽ đợi bù rồi sẽ đợi xí người tên là tên chờ tên là một trò bé cái chạy tên là những tàu than cho giờ tên này họ một sáng gà nữa vừa tới chơi sưu tên là sự kiện chỉ một tên mình chỉ còn là sự kiện này bao thì sẽ là nhiều nó rong nhiều là nhiều và nó chỉ chúa cả yêu chỉ sao và chỉ bỏ chúa đi trả sự kiện chúa trả đó sẽ này bỏ tàu tên này sẽ là cho xí này cái là những rong xe thế thì sẽ là những quả tàu và rồi rong tên chỉ mua chỉ bỏ tên là còn là chỉ ô lên là hai vậy họ thì cái xí sáng gà chỉ là cái là luộc thế này còn là cái này sẽ là họ bao cho lên là now let us go to take a break a little bit. Okay, so cho nên một sai biết họ vào commercial nó mình chỉ họ nó làm một lần là podcast nó thế ý mình bên này mà chắc cả lần chỉ này nó ước từ thả làm mình chỉ là chứ cho ở họ một số mình chỉ là cho mà làm mình chỉ này mà chỉ bên này podcast vậy họ chờตัวเชียร์สูnhớ lần blau E.G. Franklin Road at Water, California. Chua chi bay sun ý sa tông ó sun chua chi yi sun chua cha mua chờ đá chỗ này mua đây mua ghé tí xí chỗ này có nên chơi lịch thả nên cho tông ghé tua là giờ này sao ở cái chạy mong là xa hơn đỡ chỉ mua chờ nữ cho chạy trong đời khỏi chờ ở chỗ này tí xí giờ này sao tao cái bùa như mẹ hú kia podcast đỡ ó sun chua chi yi sun chua cha. Okay, giờ chúng ta nữa podcast giờ ý khỏi chờ thì参加bên phong USA TV thì hiện tại này chúng ta một参加nữa thì vì thế giờ chủ mua cho la luồng nó tôi một参加bên thì li mua nhân sẽ cho một và trong TV là đó sẽ là sai thiên là chỉ nó là cũng ý nó special bên cô tàu chờ podcast tôi một rộng là bên sẽ thả như là họ mua USA TV nó tụ chữ cho như là đấy sáng nó này cũng bảo này ở mọi Australia này tụ chữ cho cái này cũng ý tôi chừng nó lùa đó chứ mà nếu cũng vậy tôi thì phong như rong thiên là chỉ của xã thì này cho nên sẽ là cũng một nhà yuam ở trên xuân thì này bao thì này tôi tính này rong đi chả là thiên là chỉ cũng là cũng rong xe thì tàu chí nữa thiên Cô con chia ô mà xong ta nó thầu tôi muốn nó chưa biết cho thầu xong ở xe cổ chi mà biết tôi muốn nó chưa biết cho nhớ được hôm Merced California cô tao chi ô mà thêm được bao nhiêu gần gần cô tôi đâu tao bé luôn mong chưa biết cho nhớ được hôm Merced cô tao mỗi tuần buổi cho tôi muốn và chồng sla nhớ được hồ cho một bút rồi bé cho bé sình tôi muốn hồ chỉ riêng còn lấy thứ ít tôi cũng mong cô tao này tuần buổi là thế này chỉ khả năng này cô cho tôi một chồng sla bút đấy đỡ xứ là chỉ khả năng này cô thấy khó linh đấy gia đình nào mà cô trong xe thế thì là một trong ta chỉ nói là chúng cô tao cho nên tôi thế đó nhưng mà xong nó thế này xong ớt xếp của trong nhưng một trong ớt xếp của nhà chưa biết cho như là biết rồi mình sẽ nó ông mà này cô chỉ mua cho tôi một chồng sla bút rồi sẽ được thế này chị. Now I'm talking about that because my first time I met you was the Merced New Year last year, 2015, 2015 going to 16, the New Year, and you were there with your wife. You guys were there, auction out or not auction, raffle out,
Yeah.
A pig, and of course I guess some lucky person got that. So bad it was not me.
Yeah. Maybe this year.
Yes. So anyway, now let's talk about in our community of last year. Share me a little bit about detail about last year. How do you come about raffling out that pig anyway?
Well, I've always been wanting to do that, and then one day one of the members from the Lau family came over, and he told me, he asked me if I wanted to do that, and he explained to me and all that, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Help somebody out, a free pig, and I also gave another one for the actual Merced New Year. They cooked it there and did all that. I did that because it don't cost me much, and it helps the New Year keep going. So, as long as I help them, then they can help me back. This is the way it works. Everybody has to be connected and has to be together, help each other, and that's how it works. This year, for everybody out there, I'm gonna be raffling maybe 2 pigs. So,
Wow.
So if I were them, I would go.
Yeah. Well, now when you raffle out a pig, is that how much a ticket?
I think I'm not sure how they did. I think they were giving them away, the tickets, and then at one of the places in there, they raffled it at around 2 or 3 o'clock. So I don't think it cost them any.
Okay.
So all I had to do was just be there, and I signed their ticket, and they came and got their pig. So they're real happy when they came. So
Okay.
they chose the one they liked. I didn't give them a specific pig. I just told them, okay, go get one. They chose the one they like, so they went happy.
So you took the pig to the fairground?
No, they went to my place and they killed it there. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They chose the one they liked, and they did everything there for free.
All right. Okay, khả năng chỉ nếu cô xong ta nó ông mà cô tao mua và ít thùng bùa cho là bù đỡ rồi, bây giờ chưa biết cho nhau rồi, bây giờ rồi mà set, trong ở xe của chị này, họ cô thả là chỉ ta lên đó là nếu trường bù ít thùng bù rồi chưa biết cho họ theo rồi cho một chỉ là uốn nó, tới rồi họ nói giờ là uốn rồi là plong mò là non đấy là cô giờ là trả tới mình mua bù rồi là tới ít thùng là chỉ cô cho là một chậu salad nữa là chỉ mua bù rồi là uốn rồi ít họ thì chậu salad thì là sẽ chỉ họ nói chỉ tới mình cô hai thì xong nó nữa, lúc chưa biết cho họ vô lò rồi lúc thì lò cái ta chỉ nói xưa nó chỉ ông mà cô chừng mua autumn bùa nữa nè autumn bùa cho là chỗ sla cho là một trâu sở đời nữa nè chỉ ta chỉ thao liền mà mua hai thì chỉ mua bấy thùng bùa nó chỉ ít thôi nó chỉ một trâu chỉ lúc chơi bấy cho của nó vì thếเขาnóiเขาcái sơ ga cái sở đời sẽ lấy một lúc chơi bấy cho nó một tên đời là ta chỉ mà autumn nó sẽ autumn cho là một cái chỗ sla này là một trâu sở đời nó chỉ sẽ lên thì mong xong đó nè dọn cho bấy mong USA TV bây giờ tuần này thế mấy cô ấy有一台 ticket 跳，这是被先那个把梦 video autumn board. Yeah. Okay, so basically I was just sharing with our audience that of course you're giving away 2 pigs for raffle out, and then one still, but that one will be for the New Year to do the cook. So I don't know whether are they selling it, or maybe is that a lunch that they do. I don't know, but at least that's for that. But 2 will be raffle out.
Yep,
so
2 will be raffle.
So anybody that can make it better be there.
Yeah. I will try to win it myself too.
You guys don't come, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
So now, what is your daily, activity? pretty much of a in your farm?
Well, we open at 7 from Wednesday to Friday. 7 to 3 is the butcher time. 3 to 5 is the time I clean everything. And I'll sell chickens and stuff like that, or reserve pigs for the next day. But basically, from 7 all the way to 5, I'm either cleaning pigs, feeding them, cleaning chickens, feeding chicken, doing all that kind of stuff that has to be done every day. And then also, if customers come, I stop and attend them and do all that kind of stuff. That's basically what I do all day, every day.
What is your most busiest day?
Most busiest days is, I have 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I think the most is probably Saturday. Yeah.
That's when everybody's all
Yeah.
want to get there.
Everybody wants to get there, but those 3 days are sometimes pretty even. But Saturday is probably number one, you could say.
So do you say that normally Thursday, that's where everybody come and choose their animal, or normally they just come on Saturday and just chew?
A lot of people try to come and reserve, but I try to tell them because sometimes they come and they say, when's the new pig coming? I would like for everybody to know that Thursday is usually the day that they're always there. So if everybody wants to come and reserve, come on Thursdays. That's when all the new pig is there. They can reserve before everybody comes and gets them. I always have extras anyways, but if you can choose the best one, you'll be happier.
Now, let's go back to the new year, that when you're going to raffle those pigs. Now, where do people get those raffle tickets? Is it from you at your booth? Or you have no control on that one?
I believe they're going to give them away in the booth. I believe that's where it's going to be. I don't remember how they did it last year, but I believe that's where it was, in the booth. Because I'm going to have one booth there in the New Year.
But to get the raffle ticket, where do we, that we come there, where do we get those raffle tickets? Is somebody selling that or giving that away? Or
No,
how does that work?
It's going to be for free. All they have to do is just go get one at the booth. I believe that's where they gave them away. I'm almost 100% sure.
At your booth? Right?
Yeah, my booth. My booth, yeah.
Okay.
It's going to have a big sign. I have a big sign there that I made last year. So just go there and get the ticket and hold on to it. Hopefully it's a lucky one. And
everybody's going to be fighting for it if it was for free.
Yeah. Last year there was a lot of people that got them. A lot of people. And
so do you have a limited ticket?
No, everybody can get, and then
everybody get one ticket.
Yeah, everybody get one ticket. And then when it's time to raffle, we put them in the big tray and I pick them out. And then I'll sign it and you go get your pig.
Okay.
Yeah, no cost, no nothing. Okay. I don't make nothing off of this. This is just for free.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. It's very generous of you. Cái này là nhân giống nè, cái này tao mua hoa, ở trên này tao mua chỉ Oman, từ này lúc booth nè, lúc Port Castle booth, giờ từ này sao tao mua này, trở lên này hai trên này hai thì mua cho thích cái này đáng xứ nó, chỉ giờ lên đây chỉ, giờ chỉ riêng là có chỉ số nè, chỉ có nói ít khó để dùng hình. As I was telling them, that well, go get a ticket, if you don't win, you don't lose anyway.
You don't lose nothing, yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
You can't get anything better than that.
Nope. Yeah, last year it was totally free, so that's I don't need to make money off of that. I just want to help people and help their new year. Hopefully they can keep doing this for a long time.
Okay. Well, we certainly appreciate that your business to support our community and your generosity that also helping us in our community as well too. And of course, này là nhớ tàu vào trên yon trong tàu này podcast rồi ý thứ này cũng sẽ trong cái thiên này chúng ta trong sáng ngày đó nữa thiên này nhớ rồi shop at water này cũng chỉ đến thiên này cũng nhớ này khỏi chơi nhớ chỉ cũng nhớ blow EG cho cái Franklin Road mà này chỉ nhớ bị coi chỉ nên bố bao cái là chỉ nhớ cái này cho cái Santa Fe đó đây rõ sẽ nhớ là sẽ chỉ này nhớ bị thứ chỉ đến bộ chả nhớ rồi rõ mà xem ta thì đâu biết nhớ Fresno nó là cũng chỉ đến bộ chả thiên còn nó đừng chẳng cái này cũng phải gì cân còn. Now I noticed your price is really good. The last time when I was talking to those gentlemen that killed this giant pig, and they were telling me the price, I said, "Wow, that's it."
Yeah.
It was a big one. It was like $200 something only dollars. I said, "Wow, that's a good price."
Yeah.
Do you go by per pound, or do you guys just put a price on the pig? Or how does that work?
I weigh every single pig there. It goes by pound. But it's dropped a lot since last year. I've been, a lot of people try to make a certain percentage, I always try to be the cheapest. And I know I'm the cheapest because I've called other places and my customers tell me too. They're like, oh man, I went to this place and they cost more and they charge me the gas, all this stuff. So like me, I guarantee you there's nobody cheaper than me. A 200 pounder is $230, last year they were like $260, they were real expensive.
That's
$270.
a really good price.
Yeah, so it's $1.15 per pound, I believe, for 200 pounder. 300 pound, that's already $1 a pound. So 300 pound is really big pig already for $300 only, $1 a pound.
Nên sự đơn giản giống thế, nên sự đơn giản giống thế thì như đó podcast nóยังcái phim gì hơn là nửa hải nữa, nửa tiền này hải tiền này chẳng cái phim gì chắc số khác nhau nữa vì thế ít thông bao nhiêu áp bộ tờ pháo nó nhiều áp bộ tờ đòn chứ chỉ kiểu là ít pháo nó nhiều coi ít đòn chứ là còn cũng ít khó phim gì cái này rồi cũng tôi một bỏ bây giờ cái tiền trang phong là cũng tôi trên xuống này cũng sẽ nông là chấm bùa tới chấm bùa lo sự đó sự chả cũng mà nông là chẳng cái thì là yêu là cũng yêu phim gì cái cũng sẽ được wow bùa phim gì cái như linh đó là tới rồi cú trả một dối từ thế này, khi nào việc này chấm buồn rồi, ý này chấm buồn mà thà nào này chẳng cái cú phải nhìn, chủ yếu muốn học cái fresh nó một bé chỉ ý nhau để rõ rồi đó là mà, nếu mà sản xuất để thay dùng một những gì cho bé hết chứ, người ta một dối là khi nào cú ấy họ dùng cân cầu thế, chấm buồn cá thế buồn mà thà nào thế này là chỉ, cú chẳng cái là dùng hình. So I know that I like the price. The last time when I see all those big pigs, I said, wow, that's a big pig for that price. That's a really good price for that.
Yeah.
Now, do you deliver or no? People just have to come there and buy, or do you ever? Let's just say people requesting, hey, I'm too far, can't come, and would there be any kind of a deal that you do that you say, okay, we'll slaughter, we'll do everything, but then of course charge a little bit more?
Yeah, well, it depends. I know last year, I don't remember if it was November or December, one of the 2 months. They had a big funeral going on here in the fairgrounds. Some one guy came and bought like 10 or 12 pigs, something like that, one for each family, medium pigs. And he asked me if I can take him to the fairground, do the culture there. So I said, yeah, no problem. I mean, you're buying all these pigs, I won't charge you any extra. So I didn't charge him any extra. I loaded him in my trailer, took him to the fairground, stayed there till they were done, then brought him back and butchered him. So it all depends, you just gotta ask me.
Right.
But if you want me to deliver one pig, an hour away or something like that, I don't have time to do that.
Right.
But I can help you as much as I can, it's just a matter of asking me.
Well,นี่是的报道的，我嘛กู有我理解的个那报道的那些呢，กู老了กู弄那买的些的，在边么的就的你好多知道的那个啥道的呢，也得别有一头自己也得得的呢，我知道的但是嘛，这里你过到别找的里人个在乡他那，了กู嘛一路我了一路等，也都好 fairground 那天了กู有这里狗肚的呢，那件的กู叫多么多了。nếu cô xả tôi này tí xì thế chỉ cho là cả một tổ xả tí xì tổ thế khả năng mà này, ôi hình nhớ rồi tại lúc xưa thế thì giờ thì có yuan tàu yuan chơi đi chả tên là nếu như ôi nếu ua tàu cho là một ba đồ bé sẽ là tên là tí xì thế này cho khả năng cô ấy khó thể nhưng kia là luôn là chỉ yuan ôi yuan ua tàu tên là xứ này còn nếu sẽ được bao tàu ta sẽ khỏi chỉnh chính chỉ như khoảng về thì nếu dùng hình thế này mà. Now as we come out to our end point here. Any conclusion, anything that you want to share with our audience before we end our session?
Well, I would like to send a message to everybody that's listening to this right now, that I will try to help them as much as I can, do the best I can to them. If they have something to tell me to make it better, go ahead and let me know, I always take advices. I would always do 100% that I can to them. I have some customers that they really like me, and I treat them really nice. I give them all I can. I give them the best prices. Whenever I have repeating customers, I know who they are. I give them discounts and all that stuff. Little things that make big difference, you know, the main thing is you guys help me. I'll help you guys all the way. You know, I'll make it possible. I'll try to help you guys every New Year. Donate some pigs, raffle pigs, do all that kind of stuff. You know, all this is for you guys. You know, because you guys are my main customers. I don't do this with anybody else. You know, the Hmong community is what makes me run. You know, without them, it'll be kind of hard to have a business like this.
Cái này sẽ là bảo tàu thiên này, ông mà này cô, ít thôi thì này cô sẽ trong cơ thiên này cô khó lưu chỉnh khó được hai chỉ như thì bây giờ không sẽ đời này cô ấy cho thì sáng ngày này chấp là đi rồi này khó cái là luôn, này sẽ đi mua và này cho mua này cho là một ba rồi bây giờ không xứ này thì giờ chui bây hai không xứ này sẽ đi bao này chỉ order được hai nữa còn nói giờ khó thì này bảo tàu thì vì thế bây giờ không sẽ đời sáng ngày này cơn cầu liền vì thế mua bây giờ không nhớ đầu lúa giòn thì sẽ sáng ngày rồi này khó cái là luôn sẽ một tàu rong thiên thì gia đình nó chỉ xua chế bây giờ thì này sẽ tàu mua chấm bùa nó cho tôi một sáng ngày bù rồi bây chấm không thì nó khó nói giờ ối khó cho là một và rồi bây giờ chỗ salad xứ này chỉ khó nói chỉ trở lại cú bỏ chỉ này cú như ít tuần sẽ đã cơn cầu liền vì thế bây giờ la lụa nó là này chỉ xả sẽ bộ môn linh thư thì cho và la lụa bây giờ từ một yếu nó thì xua chống này bộ bỏ thì bộ môn linh thư cho chăm bùa cho tôi một và chỗ salad bù rồi bây giờ này chỉ khó nói cú ít tuần này thì sẽ đã bao thiên này bỏ thì mua bây giờ không sáng ngày này hiện là chỉ xua chống nào là cú cho chăm bùa tôi chúng ta nói mỗi tu dưới chúng nó trở mua auto nèแต่สิมันย้อนจงauto มาจะต้องมาจงสลาอีตัวมันจะยังมั่วปูđó rồi chế bây giờ của nó là chỉ tí nó mua bé tu cho là một rồi bây giờ mong như là bé lúc rồi fresh như rồi lúc rồi mà xe nữa chỉ còn nó cái này hàng cái xe tàu điện đầu tiên là chỉ vì thế mua này sẽ là như rồi ra mà xe water Winton rồi này cho bé con này cô họ sáng ngày nữa tên là cho tới nhớ gì này tôi sáng ngày ta từ Fresno bé mua Clovis bé mua là nhưng tàu tí giả thế này nếu như ba tàu bé tí xì tên là thế có tụng cái rong tên là thế là gì giờ linh là bé chủ nhân giống sáng gà thế tây tu tí này thì nếu họ sáng gà bé bổ linh nó bé chủ nhân giống nếu lúc trên chỉ sáng gà nữa thế kiểu là lụa thế là gì giờ linh là bé xử lý tàu nó tàu hậu tàu đây thế là sẽ tàu mua tí giả linh nó cho tôi một ba cho bé thế là gì còn là cú ấy có thể rong cơn cầu linh thế chuyện hôm nào của cô chờ tàu nữa tôi một cộng ra cụ thế just want to thank you so much for your supporting Hmong USA TV. And I hope that don't know what the future may hold, but hope that you will continue to support us in our community and of course Hmong USA TV as well. And just want to thank you for taking your time out to drive all the way from Atwater to Fresno to Hmong USA TV studio to chat with me on the air today.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward for it. It's this coming weekend. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited too.
I'll cross my finger that I'll get one pig to take home to Fresno.
Hey, you never know. You'll be the lucky one.
But either way,
anybody can win. Everybody has a fair chance.
Either way, go. If you want to win, you will never win if you don't go and get a ticket, right?
Everybody has to go to the New Year and visit my booth. Get the ticket there. If you need a card, I have cards there for my contact, my number, everything. I'll be there. I'm not sure if all 3 days, but I'll be there one day for sure.
Okay. You have an idea where your booth is at? Is it the same place last year?
Hopefully, that's what we're talking about. Hopefully, it'll be the same place. Okay. It's when the main entrance, all the way to the back. Yeah, you see it there. It has a big sign. But
just look for the Port Castles.
Big sign. Yeah, it's got a big sign.
Banner or sign. Okay.
Big banner and everything will be there. All the information.
Okay. And of course, Hmong USA TV is going to be there too. And come get our calendar.
Yeah.
Nhớ rằng trong này số lên sự tụ này giờ linh đại John trong này mùa giờ linh đại chỉ bây giờ như là một xe nè podcast rồi tôi là mua auto bộ để đá bút rồi sẽ đá chỉ only hai này tàu mua được thiết kiện nè ý tụ tin hình cả tàu ý đại sữa khả năng để đá sẽ chỉ khả năng ở trong tàu podcast rồi thì là cũng ý tụ sáng cả bên Hmong USA TV này cũng bỏ được cái commercial như là bên Hmong USA TV là thế vì thế mua là sẽ mua là khởi nhiên cho là một sáng cả bên thế bên sẽ để thể tàu bên cho nó về bên sẽ mua TV tàu sai nè. So one day, let's go back and let's look at podcast commercial one time before we close this down. So anyway, we'll see you at the Merced New Year. I'm going to be there. See you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Podcast ยังอีกขอเชิญตัวเชียร์สูญญาณเดินเปล่า E.G. Franklin Road at Water California ยัวจีเปศูนย์อีสตงออศูนย์ยัวจียี่ศูนย์ยัวยามั่วเชิดดาโดเน่มั่วเด้มั่วแกสดิชิโดเน่ก่อนในเชลิสถานอาในจะต้องเก็บตัวหลักยัวในสาวกาลิเกใจมงแล้วชาเพิ่มดาวจุมั่วเชิดนื้อจอใจตรงเดินในความเชิดโดเน่ที่ชียัวในสาวต่อไกบัวนิวเมเอฮูเกนพอดแคสต์ดักออศูนย์ยัวจียี่ศูนย์ยัวยา